Hey, closet busters and bold move makers. It is time once again for Life Uncloseted. So I want you to gather around because it is time once again to kick down those closet doors of your life. We're here to escape our BS, explore our fears, and elevate our self-expression. I'm your host, Rick Clemons. I'm the bold move expert and that coming out guy who's going to take you to the party, the pulpit, the wake, and back to the party of living your life uncloseted. So come on along with me and grab hold of yourself and get ready to step out, step up, and step into facing your fears, making your bold moves, and living life without apologies. Now let's get to the show. Hey guys, it's time for another episode of 40 Plus Real Men, Real Talk. My name is Rick Clemons. I am your host for the podcast, and I'm so glad to have you guys listening to this. And I want to say thanks to all you guys who showed up earlier in the month for our 40 Plus Men's Circle chat. We had a great talk about relationships. And I want to make sure that all of you know that you are invited to those chats. And we have a great time talking about the stuff that guys need to talk about. So if you're interested in joining us, go to 40plusmenscircle.com. That's where you can find all the information for them. And next month, we're probably going to be diving a little bit more into the relationship stuff, but we're going to be talking about sex. Yes, sex, the lack of it, too much of it, how to be better, how to explore intimacy, all that sort of stuff. So if you are interested in joining that, go to 40plusmenscircle.com and you will see that there's a calendar there. You can sign up. It's the first Tuesday of every month. And we would love to have you there. So let's dive into our podcast for this week. And it's time change, right? We just went through a time change. And for most of us around the world, different places have different time zones that they change their daylight savings time stuff. But gosh, it makes us tired. And then suddenly we get cranky and we get grumpy and all that sort of stuff. And then the next thing we know, we're being really, really negative. And I just want to really invite you guys to think about this. How much is negativity killing your life? How much is that negativity keeping you from doing the things that you most need to do? When you are in that space of negativity, it's really hard to feel good. It's really hard to stay focused. It's really hard to have good relationships. And I know I'm not saying anything you don't know, but sometimes I think we just got to hear it again. Because negativity is impacting your life. It's putting stress on your body. It's putting stress on your thoughts. It's not helping you be clear in what you're trying to get accomplished. And I went through a phase a couple of years ago where I was just in the most negative space. And I finally realized that I was actually depressed. And after some visits to the doctor and a couple of therapists, I was like, okay, I do not like this, but it's my negativity that's actually causing a lot of this. And I got on some good meds. And I realized, hey, this is how my life is right now. But bigger than the meds was changing the negative stuff. Now, I'm not saying you can go through life without negativity. We're surrounded by it. What I do say is we can control our reaction to the negativity. We can control how much we let it into our lives. And three things that I found that have been really, really helpful for me as a guy over 40, because, you know, I can wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, last night I said I was going to the gym. And now this morning I wake up, I'm like, oh, I didn't sleep really well because I was up like 4 times peeing in the night. And now I'm tired. And Well, it's all about the negative phrases I'm using. So if I didn't use the negative phrases and I had a little more positive phrases, then things get better. Obviously, along with the phrases, so like, oh, I'm kind of fat or I'm getting old, which I don't really, I use the getting old as more of a joke with people. But even in the joking, it's kind of a negative thing. So watch the phrases, but then the thing that follows the phrases is the thoughts, the negative thoughts we have. Whether that is negative thoughts about ourselves, about the world, about other people, about politics. It's politics season here in the US, so that's why I'm bringing that one up. Whether it's negative thoughts about, oh, I can't lose weight, or I'm just a fat pig, or whatever it is, those thoughts actually put stress in our life too. And the more stress we have in our life, the more we have of killing ourselves. And I don't want this to be a negative, like, oh my God, all Rick wants to talk about today is death and dying. No, I want to talk about living and enjoying life. And the other thing that tends to get in the way is the negative beliefs that we tend to hold. When you can really examine the phrases that you're speaking or saying in your own mind, the thoughts that you're having, and beliefs that you might hold, if you can get rid of those negative thoughts, beliefs, and phrases, everything starts to turn. So for instance, I know every one of you have experienced this in some point in your life. You wake up and the first thing you think is, oh God, I'm tired. I just don't even want to get out of bed. And then the next thing is like, oh my gosh, this coffee tastes gross. Or you open the door and the milk is spoiled if you're a milk cream person. And then you walk outside and you see the flat tires. Suddenly everything is negative. And so now there you go. You're spinning into it. You're buying into the negativity day. Now, none of that is fun. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, oh, get over it. It's not that bad. In a way, it's not. Because last time you had yucky milk in your coffee, do you really remember that? Do you really remember the exact date and time that you walked out and had the flat tire? Now, maybe if it was just in the last couple of days, of course you do. But I can't remember the last morning that I walked out to something like that. And so as you think about these things, think about how long does that negativity actually impact you for the long term? Not a lot. Instead, think about as soon as that negative thought comes up, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'd rather just stay in bed. You could also think, I'm tired, but I know by getting up and getting moving, I will feel much better. Make sense? I hope it does, because I want to help you step away from the negativity, bring in the stuff that does you the most good as a guy, especially us guys over 40, because yes, we're all trying to take care of ourselves and do the stuff that we need to do, but sometimes we don't realize that the negative stuff has as much impact on our bodies and our health as anything else, because our mental health and well-being is as important as the physical mammal that we are residing in. So that's it, guys. I want you to go out today, and when you have a negative thought, ask yourself, how is that serving you? When you have that negative thought, how could you turn it around into something just a slight bit more positive? Because if you had a bank account of negative thoughts and you had $1, 50 cents, $5, whatever it is for every negative thought or every negative phrase or every negative belief you had, what might you be able to do with that money? So go out there, stop having a negative day, and realize negativity is killing your life. And let's move forward. And again, guys, if you would like to join us in the men's chats, please go to 40plusmencircle.com and join us. Like I said, the next one is the first Tuesday of April. That's coming up in just a few weeks. And we would love to have you be a part of that and join us. And again, it will be April the 7th. So go to 40plusmencircle.com and come and join us and have a great week. Go out there, live your 40-plus life. No excuses, no fears, no apologies. Hey, Life Uncloseted family. Another episode of Life Uncloseted has come to an end, and it is time for all of us to sashay away and go face our fears, make those bold moves, and stand up to living our life without apology. But before you do, I've got a favor to ask of you. Would you hop over to iTunes or Spotify or Podbean or wherever it is that you're listening to this and just give us a little bit of love if you like what we're doing here at Life Uncloseted. Here's what it does. It helps other people find the show. It helps other people get to know what we're all about. And you just might help change a life. In fact, if you really want to change a life, we'd love it if you just ask a friend to take a listen and see what they think. So that's it. Love you all deeply. I'm Rick Clemons, the host of Life Uncloseted. And never stop stepping out, stepping up, and stepping into living your life uncloseted.